If you're watching this video, there's a really good chance that most of your games go somewhat like this. Or maybe they go like this, but you just want to maximize your ability to gain XP as quickly as possible. Either way, I'll be sharing with you my best tips on how to max SkyWars as quickly as possible. With the addition of prestiges being right around the corner, you may want to get your levels up before it gets added, or maybe you're already maxed out and you just want to know the best ways on how to get XP after you prestige. Whichever it is, I'm here to help you. So let's start off. Nowadays, SkyWars is probably the hardest game to get max level in, so don't just expect to get it over and done with. It will take some time. Just like my Bed Wars XP tutorial, I'll be splitting this into 3 parts: solos, duos, and squads. Before we get into each game mode, we need to see how you get XP. So currently, XP can be earned through the following ways. A kill will grant you 10 XP. A final kill, which is a team eliminating kill, will grant you 15 XP. Killing the kill leader will grant a bonus 5 XP, although this will not be common if you follow the methods I will provide. Unlocking a mystery chest grants 10 XP, once again this should not be needed. And finally, winning the game will give you 50 XP. In total, you need over 500,000 XP to reach level 100 on SkyWars once, so the strategies I will provide will be very helpful towards this. So for solos, you'll need to have a strategy that works for you. My strategy is rushing middle as quickly as possible to steal the best loot from preventing everybody else from getting it. After you take everything from the chests at middle, you will need to kill everybody as quickly as possible. SkyWars is much different to game modes like Bed Wars, because if people in your game make one mistake, they could fall off and die, which would make it less XP for you. This is why you want to make sure you are as quick as possible with killing as many people as you can. On top of this, it is highly recommended that you queue away from high-level players, or players that generally look like they could be good. Doing this will make sure you get the most XP possible. Another usually overlooked tip is when you play. Usually you're going to want to play early in the morning, because at those times there are less good people on. If you're playing late at night, you might run into a lot of good people, so switching regions is always an option. On solos, I vote for maps like Europa and Turmoil as they are newer, and many people don't know where all the good loot is. Pillars is also a good choice, as it is one of the harder maps to escape on if you happen to be chasing people to get your kills. Duos is a much different game than solos is. In duos, you definitely want to have a teammate playing with you, because fighting 2 people at once is much harder on SkyWars than it is on other games. If you are playing by yourself, duos might be a better choice than solos itself, as people are typically less likely to randomly fall off the map than they are on solos, which makes it so you can play the game a little bit slower. Generally, duos is only better if you are playing with somebody else. Like I said for solos, either playing early in the morning or just switching your region altogether is even more important when it comes to duos. Just imagine someone who is really good chasing you down on solos, but now imagine there's 2 of them. It doesn't lead to a fun experience for your goal of getting level 100. For duos, you still want to kill as many people as quickly as possible. Typically on SkyWars, the faster the game, the quicker the XP gained. The maps you will want to be voting for on duos are Ruby, Utopia, and Dynasty, as they are either small or hard to escape on. Just know that for duos, it will be a challenge without a teammate. Now it's time for squads. If you are not playing early in the morning, or on a different region if it's later in the day, don't even bother trying. This is the most infested game mode with people who are very good at the game, meaning that you will very likely either lose or not get many kills. However, if you change your region, or you just play early in the day, squads is probably the best choice out of the 3 for getting XP quickly. Whether you have a team or you're just playing by yourself, the games are relatively easy and you get a lot of kills, typically 8 or higher. I don't have a personal preference towards just playing by yourself or with a team, because it's relatively the same XP at the time. Playing with a team will result in less kills but faster wins, while playing alone will result in more kills but slower wins. These usually tend to cancel each other out, so do what you like. Just like solos and duos, rushing the middle and getting everything is the thing you want to do immediately, and then rushing everybody else in the game as quickly as possible is also of interest. Just make sure you're doing it fast enough so people don't keep falling off or killing each other, which limits your XP. On squads, the maps you want to vote for are Armada, Bazaar, Flower Pots, and Beyond. These maps are typically fast to get to bases on, and in the future I may make a video on how to do each rush on every map. If you're interested in a full tutorial on how to efficiently grind SkyWars with XP not being the main goal, just make sure to let me know. And finally, that is how you gain XP on SkyWars. If you're interested in more, make sure to subscribe and like the video to show that you like these types of videos. You can also click here to watch my tips on how to gain XP on Bed Wars. But until next time, that's all.